Eivor!
Sunniva.
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Villi gave chase.
Arstick. You should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
Tell no one of this. The last thing we need is a dozen more bodies for HEMMİNG'E's pyre. This will be a fine tale to tell after the Alding, but until then we stay quiet.
His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Arstick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back, as children. And again now, if this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Villi saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make sure our ravens stand vigilant. Return to us safely, Drengur.
Haha, thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick. Not good.
Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you had been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name, and I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable, no matter how glorious it may be? Hey, what is that for?
You have friends, Villi. And what about Tryggvi, and me, and your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you, and that will not change, unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth, I understand.
Troll-faced Arstick.
A chicken draugur! Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda too. A water infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Billy. This has been good. Fun even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
I have, fondly. And often enough that it sometimes seemed you never left. Maybe you never did.
I want you, Eivor. Your warmth. Your touch.
Like this.
I cannot say how I will feel tomorrow, Eivor.
Shut up, Billy. Billy, you know that this was momentary heat, just a flickering flame.
Yes. We let our passions set sail, just this once. I should get back. Rest. The funeral will still be there when you wake up fully.
Billy, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine. So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off HEMMİNG'E deserves.
All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, HEMMİNG'E. We're about to send you on your final journey.
Brothers, sisters, kin and clan.
Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. A shield bearing the sign of the web of weird, woven into the shield as you wove your spirit into our lives. May the skulls sing of you as the gods embrace you. Feast, my friend, in the halls of the free and brave.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, HEMMİNG'E, son.
Today we mourn the passing of HEMMİNG'E, of Snotingham-JARL. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink? We are these things because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the longhouse for the Althing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
You have seen what was needed?
I have. More than enough.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drank so well and so deeply as Clan HEMMİNG'E's son.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The Althing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in mead,
And paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
You stand side by side, Vili. And one of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
Drunk as you are, I see before me a man full of passion, vigor, and a love for his people. I see a Jarl. Your burden will get easier to bear. Take your father's seat and make it your own.
I will.
Good. Now let them know our stick.
People of Hemthorpe, of Ulkethorpe, of Snotingham. Today I pledge myself, as my father was, I shall be your Jarl. HEMMİNG'E was a hero, not for who he was, but for the people he led. With Tryggvi by my side, with all of you, we will have glory.
You have already learned that people prefer shorter speeches to long ones, Vili Jarl.
It will take time to wear that title with comfort. My father never swore a formal oath with your clan. There was no need, for you are family. Let it be known, the HEMMİNG'Es and Clan Raven are true sworn friends from this day forward. Do you accept?
Aye.
Well,
Be fair, be just, and call upon us often, our stick.
I'm sure I will.